Hello everyone! Welcome sa kayang, na kung saan ating pag-uusapan ang mga topics mula sa larangan ng siyensya, AI, latest researches at iba pa. So today I have an exciting news for you because engineers at the University of Waterloo have developed an AI algorithm that can predict if women with breast cancer would benefit from chemotherapy before surgery. This is a game changer for the field of breast cancer medicine, and I'll tell you why in this video. But before we get into the actual research paper, let us look some statistics about the breast cancer. Ayon sa World Health Organization, around 2.3 million women ang na-diagnose na may breast cancer noong 2020 at umabot sa 685,000 ang namatay dahil sa sakit na ito sa parehas na taon. Ayon din sa nilang datos, around 0.5% to 1% ng mga kaso ng breast cancers ay naitala sa mga kalalakihan. Kaya naman, patuloy pa din ang ating paghahanap ng gamot o paraan para magamot ang sakit na ito. Currently, one of the treatments na ginagamit ng mga doctors para magamot ang breast cancer ay ang chemotherapy. Ito ay isang type of drug therapy na pinapatay ang mga cancer cells. Ang chemotherapy ay pwedeng ibigay before or after the surgery, now depending on the stage and type of the cancer. When chemotherapy is given before surgery, ang tawag dito ay neoadjuvant chemotherapy. This can help shrink the tumor and make the surgery easier and less invasive. It can also reduce the need for major surgery such as mastectomies, which are the removal of the entire breast. Pero, chemotherapy is not a one-size-fits-all solution kasi maaari itong makapagdulot ng serious side effects gaya ng hair loss, nausea, fatigue, and increased risk of infection. And not all patients respond well to chemotherapy. Some patients may not see any improvement in their condition, or even worse, their cancer may become more aggressive. Kaya naman, napakahalaga na ma-determine ang right treatment for each patient based on their individual characteristics and prognosis. Pero paano nila malalaman yun? How can they know if a patient will benefit from chemotherapy before surgery or if they should skip it and go straight to surgery? Well, that's where AI comes in. A team of engineers at the University of Waterloo led by Dr. Alexander Wong have developed an AI algorithm that can help doctors make that decision. Pero, paano nga ba ito gumagana? The algorithm works by analyzing images of breast cancer made with a new magnetic image resonance modality or MRI that is invented by Dr. Wong and his team, and they called it Correlated Diffusion Imaging or CDI for short. But what is a CDI? CDI is a technique that uses magnetic field to measure the movement of water molecules in the tissue, and kaya nito mag-reveal ng structure and function of the cells and how they interact with each other. But for this specific paper, they actually uses a synthetic CDI. Now, what is a synthetic CDI? According to the paper, ang synthetic CDI ay gumagamit ng synthetic signals by extrapolating MRI data to produce more data points and then mixing the native and synthetic signals together to obtain a final signal. This results to a more accurate and have higher sensitivity and specificity compared to a normal CDI. Ano nga ba ang pinipredict or output ng model na ginawa nila Dr. Wong? There are two outputs, and these are the prediction of the breast cancer grade or SPR grade and then the pathologic complete response or the PCR. Pero ano nga ba ang SPR at PCR? Ang SPR or also known as the Scarf-Bloom-Richardson grade or the Nottingham Combined Histologic grade is a system used to grade breast cancer based on its microscopic appearance. Mahalaga ang system na ito kasi it helps predict how fast the cancer is likely to grow and spread. Now, there are three grades and these are grade 1, grade 2, and grade 3. When a cancer is graded as grade 1 or well differentiated, it means that the cancer cells look more like normal cells and are likely to grow slowly. Grade 2 on the other hand, or a moderately differentiated grade, it means that the cancer cells look somewhat like normal cells and are moderately aggressive. Now, the last grade is grade 3, and it means that the cancer cells look very different from normal cells and more likely to grow aggressively. Now, SBR grade is a strong predictor of survival. With lower grades, it means that you have more better outcomes and more better survival chance. Now, it's important to note that other factors such as tumor size and lymph node involvement also plays a significant role in determining the prognosis. Unfortunately, the gold standard method of grading the breast cancer is currently determined by a pathologist, meaning you need a sample tissue from the cancer tumor under a microscope. And the current method to determine the grade requires removal of some cancer cells from the patient, which can lead to stress and discomfort along with high medical costs. The next output is the PCR, or the pathologic complete response. But what is a PCR? PCR is a term used to describe the absence of any cancer cells in the tissue removed after surgery following neoadjuvant chemotherapy. It means that the chemotherapy was effective in killing all the cancer cells before surgery. What is the result of their study? Based from the result in their paper, their model actually performed with an accuracy of 87.70% in predicting the breast cancer grading, or the SBR grade. This is compared to other imaging techniques such as T2W, ADC, and DWI. But it's also interesting to look at the specificity and sensitivity. Pero ano nga ba ang specificity and sensitivity? Sensitivity is the proportion of true positives among all the positive cases. It simply means, out of all the positive cases na trinay i-predict ng model, ilan yung tamang positive case na na-predict niya. On the other hand, specificity is the proportion of true negatives among all the negative cases. In simple terms, out of all the negative cases na trinay i-predict ng model, ilan yung tamang na-predict niyang negative. And as you can see from the result, the sensitivity of the model is 90.29%, while the specificity is 81.82%. Pero bakit ito mahalaga? Mahalaga ito kasi gamit lang ang synthetic CDI and machine learning model, pwede ka na mag-predict ng breast cancer grading without the need of extracting a sample tissue. And the prediction can have an accuracy of 87.70%. Now, let's go over to the PCR result. But before we discuss the result, we will show a sample pictures from the paper. As you can see in the figure 4, this is an example of slides illustrating visual differences between ADC, CDI, DWI, and T2W. In terms of PCR prediction, the model plus the imaging modality CDI, it has an accuracy of 87.75%. Now, mahalaga dito kasi it can help doctors decide whether the patient should undergo a neoadjuvant therapy before undergoing a surgery. The application potential of this paper is really amazing. But the researchers also noted that for SBR grading, they used 252 patient cases, while for the PCR prediction, they used 253 patients. This may sound a lot or may sound small for a dataset, but the researchers also noted that future work may involve a larger patient cohort to further validate their findings and improve the prediction performance. Overall, this model can really be a great help for pathologists because it can aid them to identify patterns for more efficient breast cancer grading and effective treatment planning. The researchers also noted that this model should not be deployed standalone, rather as a tool for clinicians. Well, what do you think of this study? Do you think this AI technology can help make a difference in the fight against breast cancer? Para sa akin, yes, this can definitely be a great help to fight the breast cancer in the future. And I do really hope that Dr. Wong and his team and other researchers as well to continue researching in this field. I'll link the papers down below, and I do hope that you enjoyed this video and you learn a lot. See you in the next videos, and if you want more contents like this, please hit the subscribe button and see you next time.